Once upon a time, there was a hare who was always boasting about how fast he was. I, he would say, puffing out his chest and flexing his legs, am the speediest animal in the forest. I have never been beaten. I challenge anyone to try and beat me. And of course, nobody took up the challenge because he was right. He was the fastest animal in the forest. The animals who lived in the forest were becoming tired of Hare's bragging, until one day, much to everyone's surprise, after Hare had been boasting even more than normal.
"Okay, Hare, I'll race you," Tortoise replied.
What? Laughed Hare. You've got to be kidding, Tortoise. You're the slowest animal in the forest. I'll run circles around you.
"You might be fast," replied Tortoise, "but speed isn't everything. Why don't we have a race? You can keep your boasting until you actually beat me."
Speed might not be everything, but it sure helps in a race, laughed Hare. He laughed so much that he fell to his knees and thumped the floor with his fist. He'd never heard of anything so ridiculous in his life. That night, while the forest animals prepared the course, Tortoise went to bed early so he'd have a lot of energy for the race. Hare, meanwhile, stayed up late, boxing with his friends. He knew he could beat the slow Tortoise even if he was tired. There was a buzz of excitement in the forest the next morning. No one had heard of Hare ever losing a race, so this was going to be quite an event to watch. Everyone gathered at the starting line to watch the race begin. All the forest animals wanted Tortoise to win, but deep down they knew that Hare was the fastest. Tortoise was already at the starting line, trying his best to look confident. He looked around for Hare, who had just arrived and was making way to the starting line. He strutted toward Tortoise with his chest puffed out proudly. The crowd fell silent. On your marks, get set, go! Cried the starting fox, and Hare flew off at high speed, leaving a cloud of smoke where he had just stood. The Tortoise trudged behind, much, much more slowly. Hare decided to take a quick look behind to see where the slow Tortoise was. When he saw that Tortoise was far, far away, he decided to stop for breakfast. He feasted on some juicy carrots. Then he lay on his back, fiddled with his ears, and yawned. This is just too easy, he said, loud enough for just about all the animals in the forest to hear. I think I'll have 40 winks and catch up with him later. Soon he was snoring happily away. Tortoise got to where Hare was laying fast asleep.
"Maybe I should wake him," he thought as he plodded past Hare. "No, I'm sure Hare wouldn't like that. He will wake up soon enough and come wheezing by."
And so Tortoise plodded on and on and on. Hare slept on and on and on. In Hare's dreams, all the forest animals cheered and clapped as he steamed past the finish line. The sun began to sink, and still Tortoise kept plodding, and still Hare slept. The sun was just about to set when Hare awoke with a jolt. He could just see Tortoise in the distance, plodding slowly and carefully toward the finish line. "No!" cried Hare. He leapt to his feet and charged toward the finish. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him, but it just wasn't fast enough. He was too late. Tortoise was over the line before him. Hare had been beaten fair and square. Tortoise was a hero, and all the forest animals were there to cheer. After that, if anyone heard Hare boasting about how fast he could run, they reminded him about the day that Tortoise had beaten him. Slow and steady won the race, they would say, and all Hare could do was smile and shrug, because after all, they were absolutely right.